Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the jeweled shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful to look at, but I think people are always just focused on these two blue blood programs. Notre Dame, USC, this is interconference, national championship, and Heisman implications seemingly always on the line late in the year when these two teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast, something matters, something on the line. You're right, this game is always fun to watch, the jeweled shillelagh.
To the air, it's Leonard. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that,
he's off to the races. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys. How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He gets a block. Oh, what a move! He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Moss. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixed.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Moss. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the air. Going up top. He's got it down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. And they got him for the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the jeweled shillelagh. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. Just trucks through it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, go!
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Leonard. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back at the 30. Bulldozes him. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He makes a grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Pushes for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion, now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On target to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bob. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The running back has it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Branch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives, too.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to pass, it's Moss. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.